go, Steve, go. And we've got a big one coming into the Sportatorium this week. From behind, it's a knee into the back. Cox in trouble along the rope now. There's another choke, this time by the hand in the throat, and Bronco Lubitsch is going to have to physically pull J.J. Funk away. Here we go again. Keep your eye on Funk now as he hooks the arm over the head, turns him with the suplex, and Cox is in trouble here. Well, I don't know if there was a favorite in this match or not coming in, but Funk might win it here, but no, it's two.
Well, you can never discount a professional wrestler of the caliber of a J.J. Funk. This young man has been around for quite some time. In fact, I think he might have a year or two on Steve Cox. But Steve Cox, former Rookie of the Year, I've never seen a professional wrestler progress as fast in this sport as Steve Cox. Formerly held the WCCW Tag Team Championship of the World with Michael P.S. Hayes. And you got to know, Mark, he had to learn a lot working with Michael P.S. Hayes.
I was just going to say, learning quickly. He better learn quickly if he's going to keep up with Michael. Here's Funk now picking him up. Arm again hooked. Here we go.
Good block by Steve Cox. Oh, is he strong?
Around they go, but Cox turns him over. Cox now with a breath of air in this match. Both men back up. Cox goes to the midsection, and Funk dances in pain. There's another shot as Cox begins to jab and weave a little bit.
Funk made one big mistake, Mark. You give this young man of Tulsa, Oklahoma, his second win, he'll come back to haunt you. Whoa!
Cox now feeling the momentum of the occasion. Has Funk now in the ropes on the far side. Right side, rebound, clothesline, and down goes Funk. Cox smelling a possible victory here, Lee.
Got him hooked up, Mark.
But it's only two. What do you do here if you're J.J. Funk?
Well, I think at this point it's just a matter of survival. He made that one big mistake. I think he had Steve Cox far more compromised than Cox has ever been in a long time, and he let him off the hook. I think what Funk is doing now is probably the best thing, except Cox isn't going to let him go. Somehow
JJ.
Funk has got to get away, regroup, change his battle plan a little bit, because right now it's all Steve Cox.
He tried to buy a little time, but Cox won't let him. JJ in big bad trouble now.
J.J. Funk just chucking right hands, but at nothing in particular. He's just trying to make a fight out of it. I think what he'd really like to do is, obviously, look what he's got here, Mark. Watch out. Oh!
The cowbell that was hanging on the turnbuckle has been used on Steve Cox, and the match is over, but Funk is not through. Funk now jabbing the bell into the head of Steve Cox. Now he's picked him up, throws him, clothesline with the rope.
I'll tell you what, they can ring that bell all night long, Mark. Something's got to get in there to get J.J. Funk off this kid. Steve Cox is going to get seriously injured if Bronco Lubitsch cannot get J.J. off of him.
Finally, Bronco is able to restrain J.J. Funk, and Steve Cox has won a match the hard way by virtue of disqualification. Let me make that announcement to the crowd, Lee. Look out, here we go again. Winning by virtue of disqualification, Steve Cox. But Funk now is grabbing him, put the noose around the neck, and is dragging him around and still hitting him with a bell.
Absolutely no call for this whatsoever, Mark. And look at this guy. Just the sheer guile to stand in the middle of the ring after administering a beating like that to Steve Cox and expect some sort of adoration from the fans. I just don't get it.
Lee, I'm sorry we had to look at this, but thanks for being with us. We'll see you next week.
Thank you very much, Mark. Look forward to it.
As we check in now on Steve Cox in the ring, here's a look at some of the exciting things coming up at World Class Championship Wrestling.